Starting. Okay, so we are live. So hello guys. Welcome on the BoP call today. There is just 5 of us. Hopefully someone else will join. And we can start with a little check-in. And we can start with Janička from Liberec.
Hey, I'm here, checked in. There you go. I'm good. We had LC meetings today, so it was quite. What is it? It was actually pretty long because I wasn't there for 3 weeks. So even though I was receiving updates quite regularly, and we had online meetings, it was like a bit different to meet everybody in person after such a long time. And yeah, that's about it. Exams.
Thank you. You can go randomly, guys.
Okay, so I'll be the next one. So I am checked in as well. And for my exams, it's all done. So I'm just waiting for one result. And it's the same for my EB and most of the members. That's why I wasn't attending any calls that much, especially last week when I was thinking that it starts at 7 and it didn't actually. And yeah, that's all about it. And today we had last LC meeting, like the checkout from this semester and so on. And then we will have the meetings online with my EB. Let's move on to Barcia from Brno.
Hello, people. I'm also checking in. So, I think it is quite okay in here. I'm also sorry for not attending the previous one. And right now we had team review for May with my EB. So I'm happy for that we managed. And I feel quite okay and alive, and I don't have the exams anymore, so it's fine as well. And I'm giving my words to Tom from Prague.
Yo. Hello, people. Hello, Laura, if you're watching this. So yesterday we had last LC meeting / gala night. It was super nice. I wasn't even expected so many people to be there because I was expecting like only half of the LC, but eventually there was almost a whole LC, so it was really nice. And the people, even though they had exams, they stayed there singing karaoke until midnight, so it was very nice. So yeah, it kind of boosted me a lot, and I have only 3 exams to go in these 2 weeks, so it will be good. And I'm checked in.
Okay, thank you. For myself, I don't know what to say. I'm doing fine. Like I have no exams, so that's nice. On Friday, I'm starting at work. Like I'm having a part-time job, and it's the perfect job. It's just so flexible that I can manage everything. So I'm very happy about that. Also, we don't have LC meetings anymore. We had our last LC meeting at the end of the semester, and it was good. We had some awards there, and it was nice. And right now, everything is just flowing, and nothing too special to mention right now. Okay, so thank you for the check-in, and now I will share my screen, and we can move on. We can move on to the updates. So let me just do that. Wait, can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can start with LC's Lean.
Yoo-hoo! So as you can see, the results are not very good. For the IGV September, For the Edison September, I spoke with my VP today, and they had also some problems like calling to school, and they are fucked up with GDPR, so they will call them next week. And also they have some calls calling mania tomorrow, and yep, so they will contact the schools which they didn't contact last time, who are not fucked up with the GDPR. And one member from IGT, the productive one, the great one with selling, is helping them. This is the decision which we made like after our BoP meeting in Prague. And for the OGV activities, we contacted the university, so we had some. So we were in the Actuality on a website, and also they shared our the OGV opportunities in the internship Facebook group. So we have some signups from it, and I will contact them as soon as possible. And for the like the productivity is I couldn't find a tool, and actually I have problems with my people to filling the national data tool, so I don't have much like numbers for it, and also for the productivity. That's all from me. If you have any questions.
How are you planning to do this with just one school signed? Like, do you think you can still sell those last 9 schools?
I know that they are in contact with them. Most of them were sent the date and so on. So we have the problems to like with moving from the selecting the date to the contract, because they are still in contact with them. We know that the schools want the project, but for example, they were in contact with them even in January, but it was too early to like solve this. So this is, I know that they are in contact with some, and it's just moving them from the mailing to the signing the contract.
And with the approvals, like, do you have any problems there with, I don't know, like the applications or something like that?
Well, we mainly had the problems that Kaya from GVK, we have a lot of rejected there. So my VP IGV was like solving it, like why it's happening. But actually, I don't think that there is any problem, like because we have 40 applications and we opened it like few weeks ago, because we were fucked up with Edison May. And yeah, so I think it will go much better like during summer and so on. Like we have some plans. We did some planning last week when we wanted to have it done and so on.
Yeah, okay. Because like I think the big red flag here is, for example, the EPs from visa countries. That could be a real problem
Yeah,
if
yeah.
done on the last minute. Okay. Some other questions, guys? Or not?
And Naomi, for the opening for September, you have open one realization, right, for ADPs
Yes.
already?
For
Okay.
like no, for 16 EPs. What you mean?
For no, I mean like you opened the on Expa for the September realization. How many openings do you have there? Full 16,
16 openings, yeah.
even though you have only one full contract signed.
Yes.
Because like, okay,
I
I'm
know what
quite
you mean. I know what you mean.
okay. So they let you do this, okay?
Um,
No, just maybe to be aware not to approve then if you have, because from what I've seen on analytics, you have 3 approvals in IGV in May. So I don't know if there is one, I don't know, in November or something, but I don't suppose so. I think you have already 3 approvals for September, not 2. When I was checking
yeah, I have
yeah,
it. I have it here, and I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah. Yeah, so maybe just the point here that if you approve like the EPs and then you don't have the schools, it's kind of fucked up. So maybe to be more focused on the selling, and then because you can still approve them during summer. So yeah, maybe just be aware of it, because then the cancellations of the approvals are really not that good.
Mhm. Well,
And
we have
ECB.
people who's doing selling, and then Kaya from Geveka is mainly doing the approving. So I will because I will be doing selling as well with them. So we will focus on it. Thank you for your point.
And maybe plus, do you have like good applicants, or is it just like random, totally like, let's say, useless or not that very not qualified, but like, you know what I mean, like good EPs or bad EPs?
Well, they rejected a lot, so I suppose
Mhm.
that they were fucking EPs, or you know what I mean. So yeah, it's 50-50, I would say, or 70-30.
Mhm. Good. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Just Naomi, one thing about the productivity, if you need the correct formulas, we should have it in our spreadsheet for, a development tool. Because I had the same problem the other day that it would not just count like correctly, so I had to redo the whole thing by hand. So if you need it, then you can just copy paste it, like or have a look at the formulas.
Well, actually, I have problem with it because I have it differently in our in development too, and then I found people analytics or something like that, and there was totally different number, and it was showing like totally higher productivity. So I was talking to my DPTM like, what is it? So he should give me update when I will talk to him next time.
All right. Okay.
Okay, if that's all for Zlin, we can move on to Elsie Bernard.
Hello, people. So, with IGV, with September, it's not so bad. Like, maybe we will lose one of these 17 because they told us they are not able to do it with the capacity of teachers or whatever. Like, we are right now speaking and trying to give them the reasons why it's okay for them. But I still think that we can sell the 3 schools, and for approvals it's also somehow okay. I don't think we're in any bad situation because we usually get the good applicants July or end of June. Still, it's cool. So for IGV we have 7 out of 9, which is okay because we didn't have opened the planned opportunities for summer, but right now we are gonna open them because we had to do some things for Speak Up. So Zaman didn't want to open it firstly, but now he will. So we will open the opportunities. We can approve them. For OGV, it's not good. I am very sad. Um, One thing is that the VP is doing state exams, like even though she's doing a quite okay job. So, but it's affecting, of course. So we are trying to solve it by having some other people involved from team leaders. And the thing is that right now with the GDPR, we are quite, like me personally, I'm quite confused and I don't know how it is working and why we cannot sometimes contact them and so on. So I would just then maybe have a question for you, or I don't know, how do you work with it? Regarding the signups and so on. So that's for OGV. For IGT, it seems okay, but we need to boost the approvals to get more applications to have fulfill the gap from previous months. OGE is totally lost this year. I don't know. We are not able to get signups. I was texting Siska like every week if the GE web page is gonna be, or what's gonna happen, but she always tells me that like she's having some meetings and she's trying to solving, but we are just not getting any signups for GE and it's very hard. So I'm trying to push it, but it's not really working. It's like not working at all. And for OGT, it's working very fine because in previous months we were overachieving the plan. So even though right now it's not totally okay, I think we will wake up again because it's also with the members that they were not working so much as during the term, but they are back again. So that is everything. Thank you. Questions?
Okay, thank you, Batya. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, I do actually. That's not like for Varcha. But mostly I'm just now confused about the productivity, because like as I always thought, it's like the number of approvals divided by members, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Which does not seem to be right.
Like for me, how I count it, like by, let's say, prase, is that I just take the whole number of realized exchanges, and I will just I don't know how to call it in English, vydělím
Yeah,
of the
I was not
numbers of the
counting it. Yeah, maybe it's
members.
mistake, but I'm just taking the data from the TM spreadsheets. I was not counting it myself. I was just taking the data from there, but I think it is.
Yeah. But for me,
Because
I
the,
was not. I
the
was not.
spreadsheet is
It's
very
it's
confusing.
wrong.
the thing is that but obviously, like
No,
the
it's
question is
okay.
if it's productivity for like the whole term or only May, because like
I think the number
Yes.
is for whole term from the beginning for
Yeah.
now.
oh,
Yeah, sorry. So
right.
I can check. I can check it.
Right.
For example,
No,
I'm doing like productivity not for realized exchanges because that wouldn't make any sense. I'm doing it for approvals.
Yes.
Or no,
yeah,
I
everybody
mean
should be doing it for
like
approvals.
realized, like in here, like realized in this table. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know who called it realized, Laura. But yes,
It's like
yes.
planned approvals, realized approvals. Yes, it's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Yes, it's for the whole term, so that's why for approval, whole term.
Mhm. It's okay, Barcha.
Okay,
Thank
okay. No, it's perfectly okay. I was just confused.
Yes, thank you.
Maybe, Barcha, I have another question. How is it with the rest of the IGV opportunities for the? How is it with the summer peak or summer project, and then with the rest of the openings? Do you have it open already? Do you have some approvals and schools?
So for we have right now we have Edison and Chance, and that is running right now. For summer, for July, we have camps, and we have 6 out of 8 because we could not find one camp. So there is so that is match approved. I mean, so let's say that is approved. For speak up, we have 6 people, but we want to have another 2. We were planning 10, and we are right now trying to restructure it because we have like 60 or 765 applied um, participants, I mean Czech students who want to go there, and we are thinking of how to divide the group so we can have more EPs there. So I think we
Good.
will have 8 for speak up, 6 for camps, and then the opportunity for Edison is open, so we need to match the rest for, and that it that's it for speak up, for speak in November or for an of these. I don't know. This is not one of like speak is not open yet for November, and I
Yeah.
don't know for now. And for Eco Project, we are in the middle of meetings and solving things, and the deadline is this week. So we will see how the NGOs will tell us. I hope we can make it. for July, but if not, like they are hoping for having it after that, like somehow started.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And maybe I have another question for all of the attendees here. Maybe regarding the membership, it would be great to know the pipeline. If you already, if
Yes.
you,
So
how's it working with the leadership body right now?
okay, so we have the new team leaders selected yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So the new structure is ready. Right now, we will fill in the managers and the experienced members in the team, but it will take a longer time, these experienced members. And also for we will be filling the positions like OCP for recruitment or things, or OCP for symposium for the event and so on. Also this week, like the deadline is tomorrow.
And how many people are continuing for the leadership body?
Like who of the current team leaders?
No, no, I mean, like how many people are like continuing for the next semester? What's the rate?
Well, not, we don't know yet because it's only we do have only the team leaders right now, and we don't
Mm-hmm,
know
mm-hmm,
the managers and experienced members. But it will be not as good as last year. I know that this will drop,
mm-hmm,
but I
mm-hmm.
don't know the rate yet.
No, it's okay. Good, thank you.
Welcome.
Maybe Noemi, if you can update us also on the team leaders or the pipeline.
Well, it's something what I cannot talk about. Or no, I mean, we have one team leader in IGV, but all the members are leaving for Erasmus and so on. And we agreed that the team leader will continue, but we don't have him confirmed by the legislation. So that's about it.
And can you make him approved by the legislation?
We will, but we had the legislation like last week, and actually we had the team leader was like, how to say that, we were afraid that he will not continue after the Edison when he was stressed up and he didn't like he stopped studying. So we were giving him a time, so we will do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I can send you. I can drop you a message after this call how to solve this problem.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay.
Okay. Does anyone have like questions about this or for Batcha? No. So we can move on to Elsie Liberec. Future Elsie Liberec.
Hello again. So as you can see, the numbers, we've got 3 approved EPs for IGV for this month and 2 approved for OGV. So the total numbers in IGV. Hello, Tina. So we're still missing 1 school, which I wouldn't consider necessarily as a problem, but is a thing that we know about and we're working on it. So there will be callings tomorrow and on Friday to like fix it as soon as possible. Now we've got 6 approvals for the September realization. 3 of them need visa, and not. I think only 1 of them is in the visa process right now. But it's only because the other 2 were approved quite recently. So the EPs, everything takes so long. They're not able to send a stupid passport or anything like that. But I think that's quite all right. When it comes to OGV, unfortunately, the plan won't be fulfilled. Obviously, don't really know what else to say about like operational things. So if I can switch to membership now. So we've still got 6 members, but we didn't do any like team leader selections or anything like that. We will have LC Day on the 11th of June, when we will like have team management things, so that if they will be continuing like in the next semester, they're ready for, you know, possibly having 2 people under them. But the problem is, and it's like I can see as a bit of a red flag right now. So there are 2 girls who want to go for Erasmus in next year, and there's 1 girl who is my current VP IGV, who is quitting school and she's starting on Russia. So literally half of my LC will be gone.
Wait, she's starting on like full time,
Yeah.
like present studies.
Yes.
Okay, so she will be continuing or not in her EB?
Well, I think that she will be doing like, you know, that's the thing with our IGV. So as she's Albanian and she doesn't speak Czech like fluently. Well, she's quite fluent, but you know, you can tell that she's not Czech. So she doesn't do selling. She only does matching or approving. So she can still do that, even when she's in Prague. But I probably would not call her an EB anymore, like a VP, more of a like an associate member or something like that. I'm not sure. We haven't really said that with her just yet. She just told us that she has been accepted a couple of days ago. And she's still waiting for some other universities. But we are doing summer recruitment and we're hoping to get 2 new members. So, yeah. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, so probably not. So thank you, Janča, and we can move on to Elsie Praha.
Young people. Okay. Ciao.
Ciao.
Okay. Sorry. That was for somebody else. So as you can see, the results are not good as I was expecting to be. So we can start with the IGV. So for the IGV, for the realized approvals, it's let's say not that good, but we have 17 accepted, so it's going to be quite soon approved. So I think it should be okay. But like I have not that many worries for IGV, so it should be okay. And connected to the September realization, there is 20 schools planned. We have 17 signed contracts already, and there is like 4 or 5 contracts that that possibly are going to be signed. So maybe we can even have more, and if not, we still have the kindergartens as accounts, so we can cover the gap. So it shouldn't be a problem. And for the approvals, there is 38 plans, but like 42 to cover the whole realization. But then we have 6 over plans to cover the gap or to send you EPs. So if everything goes pretty well and everyone gets visa and stuff, so we can send some EPs to, I don't know, Hradec or Budejky or something like that. So it would be very good. And 27 so far, it was kind of it got stuck because we had the IPS and we had some problems with the people in the approving team. But like for September, it should be fine so far. I'm very satisfied with the people and how they're working there, so it should be okay. And for the for the plus and plus contracts, contract na 15 slupek, for Laur, it means that we were very lucky to hopefully in 1 or 2 days to sign a contract for 15 EPs for summer camp this year. Thanks to the help of the MC. So Zaman and Boris were in the meeting, and they will sign the contract most probably for 99%. For 15 EPs, the opportunity is going to be open today or tomorrow. So yes, so it should be very, very, very fine. And there is even one contract upcoming for our project that we've come up with, and it's the work in the NGO. So we are still working on the summer project, and it should be ongoing project. So it should be even maybe for September, October, and ongoing. So it should be okay. And then for the OGV, so for OGV, as you can see, it's so fucked up. So there is 17 planned, but we have 3 realized, but we have 7 accepted. And those accepted are from the half of May already on Expa. But I mean, they're so underfuckers that they just don't want to pay. And I just, not that they want to pay, everything is prolonged and stuff like that. So it's not good. And like, I don't know how to push to Fila more, because I know he's kind of destroyed with it. And it's not, I think it's not the problem that they would be working, I don't know, in the wrong way or something, but they're just like every week they're having even more meetings than they should, and still there is something not good. But I think it's also the problem of the people, because we don't have that many sign-ups for GV. There are not many opportunities left, or cool opportunities for people from economics university. So we will see. We have some even more applicants, so hopefully in June it could be even overachieved, hopefully. But it's not good overall, because we are dropping from the last year. And for IG, no, for the rest of the OG, so for OGE and OGT, for OGE there is 1 planned, so we have 0, unfortunately, but we have to accept it. So hopefully until the end of the May, maybe even tomorrow or at the beginning of June, there should be approvals coming. And for OGT, today we actually had 1 approval, and still not good. Like, still we don't know what's happening. We have thousands of applied people, but we just don't have the application. So yeah, I've told my OGX side that they need to talk to Barchat and to Brno and overall, and they told me they did, but I don't know what's happening, because I'm trying to help them. But so overall, like, the main job is for OGV, but then for the IGT is the last area, and it's very good. You can see that for GT we have 100% growth, and we have even 2 accepted people. One of them, most probably, is going to be accepted even tomorrow, so there's going to be overachieved plan. And so far we are growing quite a lot in IGT. And for IGE, even though there is 0, it is the main cause is because we didn't sign any contracts for GE until the last week, when we signed the contracts for 8 EPs, and now we already sent some like 3 or 4 good applicants, so we will see, and the approvals should be coming day by day, so we will see. And last thing for the membership, total numbers 36, like full members 48 in total. Productivity is shit. We all know that. And then for the pipeline, there is 10 team leaders applied for the position, and most probably 2 of them will apply even in the second round, and 17 people overall, even including XPs, team leaders, and managers, should be continuing. So for me, it's very, very good so far for the pipeline. Yeah, that's it. Do you have any questions? Shoot me.
Maybe just to know, like the summer camp is just like one big summer camp where every of these 15 EPs are gonna be.
Can you repeat the question?
Like the 15 EPs in the summer camp are gonna be actually in one, or is it like one company that is doing it?
Hello?
Tom, you're muted.
I'm sorry. Yes, good. I think it was Wendy that helped us from the previous MC. She's now working for some summer camps, and they approach us. They want to have people teaching English for summer camps, so we should be regularly annually every year, every summer. So it's for six weeks for 10 EPs, and then for 6 weeks for 5 EPs. So overall for the summer is 15 EPs, and it should be every year. If that is the answer
Yeah,
for a question.
yes, kind of.
I'm sorry, but it's gonna continue, most
Yeah, it's
probably,
good. It's good.
hopefully.
More questions for Tom?
No.
Looks like not. Okay. In that case, we can move on.
Maybe I have just sorry. Maybe I have just one question for Tom. How is it going with the VP Finance?
Oh yeah, thank you for asking. Well, I don't know when was the last time that I talked to you, but when after he told me that he had lost the motivation and stuff, I had an individual with him, and then we had him an EB meeting, and basically it was very bad because he was really burned out and stuff. But we came up with the break that he needs to have a fresh mind and something, not just to decide that he will quit, so he won't lose even the other exams and stuff. So right now is the period when of 2 or 3 weeks when he will be like a little bit away from Isaac. So and after those weeks we will just set up the meeting and talk with him of the final decision. But I'm already working on the plan B, and I think I have a solution for that, and I'm really worried that it may be really bad, so maybe we will lose him. So I will see, but I'm still in contact with him, so hopefully not, but I need to be prepared for the plan B.
Cool. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Sorry, did you just say that you already have Plan B, or that you don't have Plan B?
Again, I just didn't hear you.
Did you say that you have or do not have the Plan B?
I have actually even more plans.
Okay, what can you tell us?
Well, obviously, either it's just recruiting a new member into the EB, but I'm really against it because it would ruin for such a from bigger LCs, and from my point of view, it could ruin the whole let's say vision thing, and that the EB should be strong from the beginning. And if there is some new member, it could ruin the team itself. So I'm really worried. Plus, I couldn't see anyone to fit into the team that well. So I just kind of not like not thinking about this option. And the thing is that the second thing is splitting the JD, of course. So either it's going to be under TM or either under IGV. But so far, the most reasonable one is for finance and TM. So yeah, and if you want to know more, just approach me later, please.
It's okay, thank you.
Okay. If we do not have more questions for Tom, we can move on to LC Plzeň. So for September realizations in IGV, we have like 14 schools planned. It's meant like we have 10 spaces there, but some of the contracts are half contracts, and right now we have 12 schools signed, and like we have 13, one of them resigned, so not that great. We have like counting with the fact that in June it's more like free to the schools. We are counting only with now 2 weeks to fill the gap of 2 missing schools, because we are really right now missing just like 2 solved half projects. So we already have all the dates filled in, but 2 of them are just half projects. So we are like thinking of a solution, and there are still some schools deciding, so we are pushing on them. And with the approvals, the plan is to have 19, meaning like 16 for double realization plus 3 for over approving. And right now we have 15. So I'm also pretty satisfied with this with this state of September edition, and I think it's kind of good. I think the selling that we can figure it out somehow, and um, if we cannot sell it, we will somehow like spread. Like we do not really want to spread the EPs to other LCs because it created some chaos during last realizations. But we would like to just talk to the schools and figure it out somehow. So that's September. I can also mention here the state of like other IGV projects. So for summer we have that like one summer project which actually one company approached us for, and we have we have it's only for one approve actually, and it might be right now it's for GV, but it's a really good opportunity for GT into the future, I think. And we have one needed approval, and everything is going well. And it's the guy is from Georgia. He already has the flight tickets, everything. It looks good. So happy about that. For January edition, we have like 12 schools signed and 2 approvals. 2 approvals is not that much, but we are still growing from last year because last year in IGV during this time we had just 5 approvals, and right now we have overall like 18 approvals for IGV. So that's kind of good. Although we are not fulfilling our plan for IGV May for the approvals. We were there counting mainly with some approvals for January, and the applications are not coming so much. So we are like waiting for some more. Talking about OGV, as you can see, it's not going that well, and it's very slow. And right now, it's mainly just the VP working there because, yeah, the team, like the rest of the team, it's not really working great, guys. Um, One of the approvals is our member. Um, yeah, and right now we have one accept, which is also our member, who we are trying to push so hard, and she's just like not moving because she's still like considering something. She's right before the acceptance note. So my VP was like trying every day really hard, and she doesn't have like she's like, okay, somebody take her because I cannot deal with it anymore. It's so fucking tiring. The state is not that great. We have some people that are being worked with. We still have some signups coming without too much effort, which are being worked with. Right now, like mainly the VP is handling it, and we still hope for some more. Right now, for summer peak, like overall, we have 14 approvals, which is our plan is of course more. We still hope that like at least 4 people. We count on at least 4 people. Being optimistic, it could be 7 people, which would be really really great. Um, but with 14 approvals, we are like on the state that our LC was last year, for the whole term. So I'm kind of satisfied with that as well. But now it's time to fucking grow. So I'm hopeful. For the membership, total number of members in the LC right now is 23. The productivity is quite all right. The To be honest, we fired two members lately. Well, like one of them was fired today, and one of them like last week, because they were XPs from fall, and just like they are supposed to be the role models for the teams and for the newies or for the fresh full members, and they just aren't doing anything, just making excuses. So we decided that this would be the best. Yeah. For the pipeline, right now we finally tried to set up our team leaders timeline, because it wasn't set in our LC before, it was just randomly. So we are trying to, so we did that somehow, but our team leader applications are still open right now, and we will have like 6, 7, maximum 8 applicants. So I think that's good. 1 or 2 team leaders from the current team leaders will continue as team leaders. So that could be also better, but I told you already about the bad situation with our team leaders. So still, I'm happy that some of them continue. And May has been a really tough month for the EB team, since you you cannot even imagine the fuck ups we had. Not in the working mode, but we had really big fuck ups in the terms or in the team. It wasn't even connected to ISEC that much. It was personal stuff. And some of the VPs have some personal crisis on personal level, meaning this, and they are not just basic crisis school is too hard and stuff, but it's really fucked up. So this has been hard. My VP Finance and Legal is considering leaving as well, and the final decision will be put out next week. I'm already counting, I'm already counting with the fact that she will actually really leave, which I'm not very happy about, of course. So as Tom, I'm trying to think of some plan B, but I want to figure it out mainly with the EB, because I cannot imagine putting some, as Tom said, I feel exactly the same, that I cannot imagine right now a person at the LC who would suit into the EB team. So I'm quite nervous about that, and if I could, I would rather take the finance and legal as my burden, but as you know, I cannot do that for
I feel
compendium.
you, Eliska.
I really want to, because I see the work my VPs do, and I don't want to put any more burden on them, but I could somehow take it, but I cannot. So fuck this shit. Yeah, so this is not great. Um yeah, and the last note I have right here is what I told you. We are growing from last year, which is good. Still, the results are not what we actually want, but we are growing. Any questions? No.
Maybe how is it with the other realizations for Edison for January and stuff?
Yeah, for January, I told you we have 12. The plan is 25 schools. We have 12 signed and 2 approvals. The applications are not coming that much, so that's a bit slower. But last term during this time, we didn't have any approval for January. So I think we can still do it. We have time.
Good, thank you. It's good, 12 contracts.
Yeah, it's all the schools, all of them, all of these 12 are the schools from previous Edison, so that was easy, kind of. Yes, G counts. Sorry.
What is this?
What is what?
Am I lagging or I'm just hearing some alien here or I don't know what's happening with my Wi-Fi connection.
It's just that
Alishka
enough.
is a
It's
bit
not a...
Oh, okay, then it's okay.
What? Because I'm in a huge classroom right now, so that might be the issue.
I can't hear anything wrong. It must be Tamar's fault. Sorry, Tom.
It's all your
This is how
fault.
you behave to your patron.
Shit.
Okay. Do you have any other questions, guys?
like last year. You are saying that you are growing also the mail, like to approvals.
Sorry, what?
Alishka, I don't know. Can you hear me, guys?
I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Sorry, I was just asking if you are growing even with these two approvals, like you were saying that you're growing. So,
Oh no.
What the
I
but
meant
generally,
yes, it was like generally for the whole term.
yes, it's okay.
Like because like last year for the whole year we had 14 realizations and right now we have 14 approvals for summer. So that's okay.
Yes, yes.
fine.
Tom, do you still hear aliens or what?
No, it's okay. It's now I refreshed it, so good.
Okay. So we can move on to Elsie. Ce se tu Praha?
Hello, people. I'm on phone, so yeah, I can see it. So about the May performance, uh, we planned for IGV6 approvals. We have two. The reason why we have two, I will tell you later when I will speak about Septemberization. About OGV, we planned 15 approvals, and we have actually two, not one. Which is not better, but I don't know what to do, guys. Like we are doing what we can do, but these people they just sign up to expire and they don't want to go. Right now, when the GDPR stuff, we cannot even call the people. So it was the last thing which worked, but now we cannot use it. So we had info meetings today and tomorrow. We have one more. We invited 69 signups and today no one came. So right now I don't know what to do. We don't have IG. About IGT, well, with IGT we have 50% of plan fulfillment. With IGT, like our main company is InBev, and with InBev it's a pretty long story. We are sending the EPs there, and after some days they will just say that this opportunity is how to say obsazený by someone else, so they put some another people there, so it's like this. And with OGT we plan to, but actually we have some people they are applying for the opportunities right now. We have very one girl, she wants to go to Vietnam, but there are some struggles with the Vietnam side, so we will figure it out what is going on. So about the Septemberization, it's a mess. We planned 4 packages with 20 schools and we have 11 signed. We don't have problem with approvals. The opportunity is closed right now because we don't have school signed. So it's understandable that Zaman will not open the opportunity. In IGV, I have 2 people working, and Ayman, the VP, she had a state exam yesterday, so she worked about 20% for RISEC. So the results is like it is. I told her that after her state exam that she has to just do it. Like the worst thing what could happen is that we will have to cut one package, and we will have just 15 schools with 24 EPs. About membership is hell. Also, we are like when we were years ago, same shit. Uh, People are not working here. Some people I just saw once or twice. I try to count with this number, like with people there are like trying to do something, but it's not something really, really good or impressing. The productivity is shitty. About the full member approvals, like from the new recruitment, just 4 people attend to full member approvals. And on Sunday, we had a deadline for application for team leaders, and no one applied. So basically, we are like we were at the beginning. So this is our current state. What?
Do you have any questions for Tina? Sorry, I was muted.
Maybe for the pipeline, like overall, how's the process going to look like, or how does it look like so far?
Well, with pipeline, I am sure that there will be LCP elect.
Okay, that's LCP is not else.
So guys, I'm se v suchu.
Okay.
But I think that's only one.
So this is what you call pipeline.
So it means that like the next year there's just LCP, I guess.
wait, this is not good.
Yeah. Oh, really? Really?
No, but like serious, are you serious?
Yeah, of course I am. Like if you check my EB now, we are ending schools.
Yo, ciao.
Ciao. So no one will go for higher position, just this one LCP elect. And from the people, there would be maybe some potential guy, but he is also ending with school, so he will not want to, because he doesn't also apply for team leader. So I expect that he will not would be interested in EB position, and that's all. Like there are 3 people.
And are you attending the summer recruitment or not?
No. We don't have no one to Oslo with. Approach, yes, because
Not even high school.
this like this is not really relevant for us, the high schoolers.
Why? Like the people that are ending the Maturita exam right now in Prague can be your members.
Exactly.
There can be people getting bored.
Okay, so for approaching people out of our campus, we don't have the capacity for that. And if these people like go for another high school, and for example Charles University, that these members would be not ours anymore.
Yeah, but at least.
And if these members will work just during this summer, when we have nothing to do basically, because we will not run the summer project because of the talent capacity.
Yeah, but matching maybe, no?
What?
Like,
Pacha, what did you say?
maybe if you have some job regarding matching.
We don't have problem with matching at all.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, maybe that's the thing that we didn't think about in Prague, that this could actually make a problem. and I actually didn't even think about it because like that if we recruit somebody for summer and it's going to be someone after graduating from high school and then applying for CZU, yeah, this could make a problem. But I mean, we can still solve it. That
Yeah,
guy will just stay in the LC. Like for example, Yelcha was studying in Tune, but she was still a member of Prague, and this is like
yeah.
I think this
And
can
the
be
thing,
solved.
yes, it's okay. And it will not be so many people. Like, I still
Yeah, yeah,
believe that there
exactly.
will
So
be
I
a
mean,
lot
like
of the
that's.
students, not
But
only
Tina,
the high school.
I don't think it's about like having capacity. You can just send an email to the directors of the from the Edison realization something we're trying to do this, or just having something I don't know on online and stuff like that. Because I
Mm.
think like if you have free like potentially free people for CHZU, I mean it's not very good. And like if you want to have for realizations and recruitment and stuff, how will you manage this?
I like the realization, like it's normal here that everybody is doing it is on the realization when it's it. So we will handle it. And I am counting with such a good preparation for September recruitment or October because I cannot see any ways how to solve this.
Okay. And last year, you how many realizations did you have for September? Do you remember?
We have 4 packages.
For packages as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm really worried that like this is going to be really tough if it's three people including you. Like, oh my God, not good.
Like in LCCZ2 is it's really bad.
Yeah,
It's
but I
really
mean,
bad because like the people who are here for a long time, like me, Ayman, and so on, we will leave in February, and Ayman like she will start work full time as soon as possible.
yeah, but I mean, we cannot just close the LC like afterwards. We just like need to do something with that, and you just like cannot like count with the potential LCP elect. Like, I mean, it's not that reasonable for me. At least I don't know what's the opinion of the other LCPs, but I think that we should maybe do everything to save the LC instead of the pipeline and the membership.
I think I have a question, Tina.
Yes.
We are talking about your members and that you are liking the members and that they don't come to like LC meetings and stuff during the BOP summit in Prague.
Mm-hmm.
So did something change from that time? Like did it change to better or did you make some changes?
Yeah, they part. Some of them told us that they want to be an ISEC anymore, and the rest of us they are not replying our messages, our calls. I also don't know what to do. And
Like, I
it's
mean,
for me, it's like we have EB meeting tomorrow, and I don't know what should I tell the girls. Like the performance is bad, do more, or like should we like start to think about our future because the
You need to
current.
get the members. Like, I would not care about the plan fulfillment
Hmm.
now. I would care about the members
yes,
because it's
exactly.
three pillars. It's finance members and exchange. And if members is fucked up, you need to focus there.
Yeah,
So
thank you. I needed to hear this.
not
But
really. It's the same
Yes,
mm,
importance. Like, it's totally okay. I don't know
yes,
really what to do because I'm afraid that it's the outcome of the term, how they perceived it or how they liked it. And I don't think if you can change much now by anything. We have also members leaving and to people that don't want to continue anymore, and I don't think that we can do anything much. Like
And
usually they are willing to apply for higher position or for next term when it's related with some event or with some closing the term. So when we have the party or the gala or something like this, they are motivated and they want to do more, or they want to continue somehow. But
Mhm.
if you cannot even get in touch with them or get them in one place or
Yeah,
somehow,
that's the worst. Like we really try to do some like barbecue and so on, but like there will be just EB and alumni, and that's kind of sad.
okay, I mean, like your financial current state is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you need to ensure that the LC isn't going to drop, or not going to drop, but not going to be closed. So because we
Mm-hmm.
cannot, like, as an entity, we cannot afford like losing Chisetu. Like, it's not good. So yeah, like, you are one of the four biggest LCs, so it's not four, but okay, more, but you know what I mean. You're important.
yes,
So I mean, we should maybe think about some help. I don't know. Like, I would consider maybe the summer recruitment, not in state of like promoting online and stuff, like pushing it hard, but at least try something. At least, I don't know, go to the school, not go to the schools, but send some emails, maybe even put in an effort, not to approve OGVEPs, but maybe to go to the high schools and just like try to recruit people or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or just send or call again the EPs that just arrived from the uh,
Yeah, that was funny.
you know, like, at least, like, you need to do everything to survive in this, from my perspective. So just maybe sit down with the EB or write down all the solutions, and just like, from my point of view, as exactly as Batcha said, and if I'm gonna be very, very bad at this, I'm sorry, Laura, fuck the results in this, and you just need to ensure the pipeline, like, from my perspective.
Mm. I have one more question. Like about the summer recruitment, what these people would do during the summer?
for us it's
Like
taking
during
part.
this.
Like I will tell you, for us it's taking part in the value delivery. So that means during the realization of summer project and then approving for the open opportunities, and also um, for like we wanted to have them here in ICX because there will be also IGT people coming. They can be the body then as well because it doesn't have to be anybody super special.
Mm-hmm.
So this,
Yeah, that's it. That we don't have the summer project, and for
but
approving.
IGT and approving, like, come on, you can give them the
Yeah,
job
yeah, but
always.
it's like we
No?
have 10 Skypes per week maybe, and in IGT I have 3 people. So like
But when they will leave, all the people,
one day,
one day.
one day,
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't spoke with them about leaving.
Okay, but I mean, you can
I
still,
don't
you
want
can.
to speak with anyone about leaving.
Okay, I mean, yes, but plan B. So if you maybe can give them ICX approving, exactly as Barcha said, you can still approve the people for IGV and for IGT. I like, from what I've seen from IGT, you have good potential there, so maybe you can put somebody like there.
And really, they
Uh,
can even, like, for example, prepare a session for some,
yes, yes,
or
exactly.
some, get in touch with IGT people here, like to just take them for a beer or something, like be the buddy
And
and so
plus,
on.
if you're gonna have the problem with, I don't know, some connection with the whole ISEC itself, because there is no conference except or apart from the connect, we can still manage to have we will have weekly activities with the LC and with the EPs for summer recruitment. So for summer project and summer recruitment members, so we can even invite you to have even bigger impact on the people. So this can
Mm-hmm.
help you even with the motivation of the members as well. So, like, just one struggle from my side is of course, the defining the specific JD, not to lose the people, of course, but still in this current state, I think you need to start thinking about the recruitment now. Even outgoing, it doesn't have to be just summer, but some ongoing at least for now.
Like as you said, like sending some emails to Edison accounts. It's like really easy and it's not really time wasting. So
Maybe you can also look at the summer recruitment spreadsheet. I don't know if you were shared it from the site. There are some.
I am not sure. I haven't seen any.
Okay,
So
I will just share it with you. There are some ideas. What can you do?
Mhm.
Either it's like Facebook posts, either it's I don't know contact EPs, either it's contact schools and stuff like that. Okay.
And when I had one-to-one with Laura, I'm not sure if I understood it like I'm saying it now, but he kind of recommended me just to focus just on one product.
What? On what?
Just to focus on one project.
Which
Because
one?
he didn't
Yes,
say.
but it's okay.
But
Maybe.
but I'm not so sure because like we had a good history with IGT, so I think and
Uh-huh.
also the adventure is that we are in Prague, so for us would be relevant IGT, but on the other hand, we will lose a lot because of IGV.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. But you
This
should
is
rather
very.
speak with him what he meant behind. You
Yes,
know,
exactly. Oh my god.
like on
Mhm.
one hand, yes, if you don't have the people at all, like not anybody doing the exchange, it can be a bit fuck up. Like the Zin was also regretting a lot running for May Edison, and they had to close it up. So it's important to choose focuses. I am just not sure about this IGV. So just maybe approach Laura how he meant it, no? Or do you want to hear like our opinion on it? You know?
If you want to hear what, I didn't hear just the final part. Barcha.
Yeah, like if you wanted to talk about it with us,
Mm-hmm.
then we can talk about it. But if you just were speaking about it with Laura, you can ask him how he meant this advice.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to hear my opinion about cutting products, from my perspective, it's not good from your side because you have a really like strong history, as you said, exactly in IGT. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it would you have good accounts for it, and I think it's very easily approved, or not very easily, but that opportunity is not hard, and you can still like earn money, and it will not take you that much time, and so you can still focus on IGV. The thing is that I would maybe start thinking about not losing focus, but like lowering the plan for OGV because obviously it's not working for you or for OGX in general, and maybe focus on ICX for now. But I think it's not a solution for now if you cut some product. Of course, you will need to, because if you don't have the people, you need to cut it. But now I think you need to start with the people. That's just my opinion. It's not going to be solved just by cutting product, and now we will have more time to focus on GV, and it will save our ass. No, it will not, because if you have three people, you cannot build an LC again. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's just my opinion. So you can maybe talk to Laur and solve this. Maybe talk to him even, and even maybe give him your perspective of the history and stuff, because I don't
Yeah, I
know
told
how
him. Yes,
much he is
I
aware.
told him.
Okay,
Yes, like
good.
he just let me speak, and he was just listening. Like I mentioned, like about the IGT, like that, and IGV, that we cannot just lose anything, like from IGV and IGT.
hmm Did we help you?
Yes, thank
Okay,
you.
if you need anything, just call us, text us.
Yeah.
Eliška, do you have more time?
Like we have as much time as we want. Like I don't know. For myself personally, I need to leave like in like 15 minutes maximum. But if you want to talk about something more, it's okay.
No, I just wanted to open the topic of the LCPs,
Oh, yeah.
because this is something that, like, No, like really, I'm really starting to be very, very pissed off. Because everyone is talking about, yeah, we will attend the calls from the beginning and stuff, and I've never seen, I don't know, Pi from Hradec on this call maybe twice, maybe three times. Then even excuses, fucking excuses. This is not working. I don't have data. I have work and stuff like that. I don't give a shit. You promised something, so fucking deliver it. So yeah, like I mean, I'm sorry, but this is not being accountable for me. And if it's going to be working like that, like not even giving us updates about what is happening in the LC, if you're not attending the calls, like I mean, what is the behavior of the LCP? Why the LCP should have such a position if he or she is not able to have these kind of responsibilities towards the entity? So I hope they will see this recording and maybe think about what mm, they did and what they should do. Maybe.
I think
I
that is very that the biggest thing is that we don't have the update. That it is really question of few minutes to put it in.
Exactly.
I think they don't see the importance or the value or that we actually care. So maybe they are ignoring the Slack more or less, or I don't know. So maybe just to, I would suggest to send an email like, hey guys, the thing is that we don't have the updates from everyone, and that is what we agreed on, and the things or the things you mentioned right now, and that we want to at least know this, and just make sure you're there at least once in 2 weeks, uh, or I
Yes.
don't know.
Yes.
like make sure you're there every week when we agreed that it will be here
Yes,
every week. Like
And we
yes, you're
even
right.
changed it, like to have more people on the call, and now it's getting lower and lower the number of the attendees. So yes, I mean this is something that we should also like think about. That maybe like honestly from my side, I don't want to be a bitch, but we are the only ones that can do something with this. It's not going to be loud. It needs to be us. So maybe on the other call, it would be very nice if more of the LCPs would be here and explain us without having their excuses what is happening there. And if they're really ignoring Slack, then we can find out the solution with the email, of course. But I don't think that an email will solve this problem, but it can help at least. So yeah, I think like maybe Barcha has a point in this. So like, but we
To somehow officially really like call to action and let's be back, again. So
Mhm.
maybe
Maybe I don't know if it's going like I'm 100% sure that not all of them will see this recording. I mean, maybe
I
we
don't
should
think
write.
so.
Maybe we should write an official email or official statement on Slack that this is not what we promised together, and maybe like start a written conversation rather than talking conversation.
honestly, like I thought that the speech that Laura had, I don't know, last week or just the last time, I thought it would help because it was pretty straightforward
Mm-hmm.
and pretty bitchy, and I was like, okay, because we already did this in the past, like it's from the beginning of the term when we say, guys, you need to be here, or like we all need to be here because it's our responsibility, right? To even to report to other LCPs. And as you can see, like as you said, the attendance during like Wednesday calls, it's getting lower and lower, and we don't know anything about the people, and people are not here. I don't know what they are doing. Like, and
Yes.
like they are telling us last minute. Sorry, but this is not cool.
Okay.
And like this is
So
we are doing this like all the time. Like Laura's speech, or before that we had like speech to ourselves, and now like I think it's a good idea to send the mail, but it's
maybe we can put their call to action. Like if you don't attend to another calls, we will set a deadline for you to explain what was happening, and if it's like if you're not gonna attend it, we can maybe find another solution how to delete your LC. Like for myself, honestly, it's bad, but we are the only ones that can do this. Like.
Yeah.
So like I'm really pissed about this. Then we need to solve it, and I'm really like very scared about some LCs, and about when I see the performance on expat there is still like 0 or 1, and like I don't know, everybody is almost dropping or not fulfilling the plan, but still like we are trying to do everything, but they're obviously not doing shit. So
Well,
yes.
it's important. Like, yes, you're right, because the LCP doesn't have anybody as the PPs are tracked by the LCP, and we need to be tracking each other. So
Yes.
you are saying correctly, like they need to lead the LC in a proper way. So let's send the official email
Okay.
or some.
Should it be an email or Slack message?
I would go for email, really.
Mhm.
Like there were Slack messages before, so
Okay. I can write it, then I can send it to 4 of you, and then we will agree on the final statement,
it's
and
cool. Yes,
then we will send it together. Okay.
yes,
Good.
okay,
It's going to be by the end of this week, because I
yes.
don't know if I can manage it like tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. Another topic.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, do you have anything more in your mind?
I have just like two very short things, like GDPR.
Yes. Thank you.
Like what the fuck? I'm really pissed.
Guys,
I
like
Tinka
about the
is awake.
GDPR, it was,
It was like a zombie.
Yeah,
Tina.
but it was Friday,
yes, it was
and
Friday.
and I received some email from Isaac in India, and hey, we have this EP number, and she's applying for our opportunities, and we cannot contact her. And I was like, what the fuck? So I so I went to Expa, and I saw it, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And
Yes.
then I realized these two couples of nice letters. Yes, GDPR. Yeah, I would really like to know what is going on with
No, I'm
this.
really pissed because I'm trying to be on, like, if you see the channel on Slack, I am texting there a lot,
Yeah,
asking for new information and stuff and something and doing something about it. And it was told that there will be email last week, and it's not. And I don't really understand because it was chosen as a priority. I know that the MC has the review right now, so I know that Paya texted there on the Slack that it will be on Friday, but I don't know. Like, did you do some research on your own? Did you involve yourself more in it?
I talked to Marky yesterday
Yes,
during
yes.
Gala about GDPR, and from my perspective, she was really confused as well. She was like, "Yeah, we had a meeting with Paya until 4 a.m. and it was really hard, and we need to work on
Because
it."
in my opinion,
And
when I
like,
sorry, Tom, sorry.
no. I mean, yeah, exactly. No, my point is that they are confused as well. But if they're confused, they are still pushing us like, you need to have a responsible person, but then like for what? So what are? But it's
Yes,
going to be
yes,
done
yes.
from the MC side, but then nothing is going to be done. So
No, I
yeah,
was really trying. The thing is that I think, or I'm afraid, that they are way too scared because we are losing information even though we don't have to. Like, I don't really think that it is necessary, for example, when the person applies, that he or she is not
I
giving
was
the
I
contact there
okay,
and so
good.
on. It's like totally normal. And like we can use all information we need for doing our activities. So if we just put there the conditions, how do we use the information? That is the thing. The only thing we need is to have the document or the legal document online on the web. How we are working with the information and to have the agreement of the people,
Yes, but
either members
you
or EPs. Like, I don't really know why we should do some of these radical things, and I am not okay that we don't have any touch point about it.
but or even like all of us, do you remember when we were on RPM and Carol told us, "Don't
Yeah,
worry, it's going to be fine. Nothing's going to have nothing going to barely nothing is going to change in ISEC in case of GDPR." And now, like day by day, like we are missing numbers in expa, like we don't have any single shit, and nothing's happening from the MC side. And exactly like when I was discussing with Pi and stuff, or at least what I understood, is that we just need to put the fucking condition on the website,
yes.
and then it's going to be like completely fine. But
I don't know why
there's
for
nothing.
OGX there is no contact. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, exactly. So yeah,
You know,
and
this is it. I think like they don't have either the information or they have the information and I'm wrong. That's also possible. So, can we? So, what to do? Either we will just wait for the email, or we will suggest to have a call with Paya to discuss because I don't want to see that email. Like, I am waiting for it a week, and then I don't know what is coming. You know?
Like I'm already waiting for it. Did you get? I don't know if you are the ambassadors for your LCs for
Yes.
GDPR, but we got like one email with the timeline, and like
Yes.
the second week there was supposed to be a first email with proper instructions, which was supposed to happen like more than 1 month ago. What the fuck?
Yes. Yes.
Nothing.
So let's. Okay, I'm suggesting to have a call. So it will be much better to discuss it. Let's. If I don't know if they are able to be there, I will create it. Let's be active, Barbara. So I will make doodle for you guys.
Let's be active, Barburka, no?
yes, and
No.
Barcha, just like it would be good if you just bombard them on Slack with the messages, because I know you're used to it and you know how to
Yes.
do it,
Yes. Yes.
and
I'm very
you're not tired of it, so maybe you keep continuing with this.
I love you.
I have a question about membership criteria and the
Shit.
audit. Do you know what is kontrolní hlášení of the storage documents, like the legality
Yes.
things? What is
Yes.
kontrolní hlášení?
Yes. You know.
My? Hele, to je prostě
Finance
každý měsíc se musí odezdávat finančáku nějaký podklady, který úplně přesně nevím, který. Jmenuje se to kontrolní hlášení, ale musí se to fakt každý měsíc odezdávat tomu finančáku.
Aha.
Takže a tohle kačka odezdává všem každý měsíc a ty si to pak jenom vytiskneš a necháš si to na kanclu. A Paja to potom kontroluje při tom auditu. Musíš tam mít takhle ty daňové věci, tam máš to kontrolní hlášení, a daň z přidané hodnoty a daň z příjmu právnické osoby.
Na to je vzor?
Ne,
Jak
Baru,
to myslíš?
ona ti to prostě, ty, Baru, jako LCčko nic neděláš prakticky, ani tvůj finanční
Kačka to dělá.
Ne, no říkám, ale ty jakoby to neděláš, to dělá prostě Kačka, ty se o to nestaráš, ona ti to pošle, ty si to vytiskneš a založíš, to je všechno.
Říkám, že Kačka to posílá finančáku každý
No,
měsíc.
já jenom to uvadím na pravdu,
Ještě jasně, pokusím se věřit.
protože prostě jolo, no. Takže,
A vy už jste měli audit?
Praha
Jo.
jenom a Plzeň.
A mám jí nechci, mi to pošle, nebo mi to pošle?
Hele, ale Kačka to posílá tvýmu finančákovi.
A jo, už to chápu.
A ten si to vytiskne
Takže
a dá
tobě.
to na kancel.
OK.
to je v pohodě. A audit byl
Super.
fajn.
Super.
OK, takže to do list, jo?
Guys, please in English.
In English.
Still.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we were
Kontrolní
discussing
hlášení.
we were discussing audit. It's okay. Oh, sorry.
So, to-do list, okay. So, Barcha will take care of the
I will-
GDPR.
Yes, I will take care of GDPR and the call.
Okay. And I will take care of the email. I will send you the proposal and then we will
Yes.
send the official statement. Should I send it to the BOP and MC or just BOP?
Just
BOP.
BOP. MC doesn't have
BOP.
anything to do with that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And
Thank you so
Eliška,
much.
You're
yes,
welcome.
Eliška, you what? I totally forgot. You what grant were you applying for IGB money? I don't know anything.
You have money?
Like not
What?
yet. Not
But
yet.
this is the information. It's good to know. Tell us.
But I don't know. He will be maybe mad at me
No,
because
it's okay.
like it's a grant. It's a grant from Avast.
It's okay.
You
Tell us.
Yes.
know,
Yes.
it's a grant from the company Avast, and it's like I don't know the name now. Sorry, but it's like their Avast's employees can like propose to support some NGO with some project.
Yes.
So
This is the chance. We were applying for this with chance. The Roma.
oh really? And who supported you? Was it
Yeah. Last year.
yeah? Was it Angera or who supported you?
I don't know.
Because some just like some employee of Avast needs to support you for you to get this. And
Ah.
if the employee supports you, then you can sign up for it. And like you need to fill in some registration and so on, and then there is like Porota committee, and they might choose you.
Yes,
And
yes,
they
yes,
chose
yes.
us, and
Okay.
like we do not have the money yet. There will be some contracts sent and so on. So like
No, it's okay because I just wanted to know if it's maybe for some city or district or something, you know. But
yeah, okay. So like we applied for accommodation. It was like around 40,000. So I'm really hoping that we will like they accepted it and they approved it. Let's say. So I'm just not now like waiting for the paperwork to come.
Nice.
okay, thank you.
So you're new Paya. Getting grants for everything.
Trying, guys,
Trying.
trying hard.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. It's
Yes.
very
Yes.
Let's
late.
go.
Please.
So thank you for this. Enjoy the rest of your
Tu,
week and be good.
tu,
Yes.
tu.
And
Po co pusu, papa?
yes.
Eliško, ty jsi skončila v té škole?
Jo.
Ještě se.
Ty vole.
Tak čauky.
Čau, drž se.
Držte se, dětka.
Vy
Čau.
taky, děcka. Čau.
Čau.
Vzduš, Laur, vzduš.